morning, everyone. Happy Monday, the Monday before New Year's. I am on my way to work, and I'm not wearing a jacket because it is 35 degrees outside, and it's supposed to get to 39. And normally, like, if you lived in Florida, you would be in hats, coat, mitten, glove, whatever, scarf, all of it, if you had like 35 degree weather. But in Wisconsin, our bodies are acclimated such that if it's been cold and then it gets to like 30 whatever, it feels warm to us. I don't know, it's just crazy. But I'm just comfortable right now, not cold at all. Our windows were completely frosted, so I am definitely running behind. Usually I am at work right now. It's not like I'm going to be late because I always get to work early. But yeah, I had to scrape. And you guys, I think it wasn't this Christmas, but it was last Christmas. I bought this really, really nice scraper from Costco. And boy, does that thing work. It's got like one of those long ones that retracts, where it's got kind of like the bristly brush where you can shove all the snow off of the car. And then it also has another one attached to it that's a handheld, smaller one, and that you can use for scraping the ice. And it's just magnificent. I love it. But anyway, I don't know why. I don't know the reasoning behind it. But unfortunately, I was not able to sleep last night. And for the life of me, I kept on thinking, did I have like too much coffee? What's going on? And I thought, no, I only had my coffee in the morning. Actually, it was probably like a little bit later. It was probably like at noon. But usually I have a second cup like at 3. Didn't have that yesterday. Didn't have any caffeinated tea yesterday. I usually go to bed at 9:30. I was in bed by 10:30, and I literally could not fall asleep. Like the last time I checked the clock, it was 12:30. And I just remember like sitting in bed, like, why am I up? Is my body preparing itself for a heart attack? Am I having a stroke? Am I getting the flu? Because, sometimes your body won't like allow you to go to sleep, and then all of a sudden you'll feel feverish, and then you'll like vomit. You know what I'm talking about? That like stomach bug or whatever that's going around. But no, that wasn't it either. I was feeling fine. I always do the test to see if I'm having a stroke. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but like, go in front of the mirror and smile. And if one side of your mouth is droopy, that means stroke. Or what I do is I put both of my hands out and like straight out in front of me. And if one kind of like goes down and like you can't control it to like come up to the other one, you're having a stroke. Stroke talk with Angela in Wisconsin. I learned that, and I thought, my anxiety like thinks, oh, okay, this is how I'm going to test for it. And if it's not, then I'm not dying. So, it's always a plus. But I finally did fall asleep, so that was good. Let's check for the deer. I see none. And I finally fell asleep, and I had the most bizarre dream ever. There's only one correlation in this dream that I can like pinpoint. Everything else, I cannot. So I had a dream that my mom and I went to MTV Studios because, just stay with me, you guys, because we had to put my dad down to rest because my dad had passed, and we needed to talk to somebody at the MTV Studios. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. I'll tell you in a second. And so we drive there. We walk. My mom like created this poster board with all of his pictures on it, right? So she's carrying all of the stuff. And we were just having like the initial meeting to go and speak with somebody at the MTV Studios to let us know how we go about doing this and how they're going to help us achieve this. So we go in, and all of these people are behind this like long desk, and they're all sitting in a row. And I see one person, like you could choose whoever you wanted to go speak with, and everyone was like standing in line. There was like a bunch of other people there. And you could choose who you wanted to speak with. And I saw a man who had a collar on like he was a priest. And I'm like, oh, Mom, let's like go to this guy like he's a priest. She's like, okay. So we get there, and there's chairs in front of the people who are sitting on the other side of this desk. There's like chairs in front of it. So all of a sudden this weird guy comes and like sits in the chair. And I'm like, excuse me, but can you not see us all standing here? And the guy's like, oh, whatever. Like he was a little bit pissed off, but he like got up and left. And as he got up and left, I looked to my mom, and my dad was sitting in a chair next to my mom. So all three of us, ooh, look at that. So all three of us were sitting in a chair, and then there was the desk, and then there was this priest, and there were all these other people in back of us. Like it was very, very busy because it was MTV Studios. And my mom started talking to the priest, and like, so my mom was sitting next to me, so I like backed up and like looked at my dad. And he looked at me, and I reached out my hand, and he grabbed my hand and held my hand. And it was the weirdest thing because I like looked at his hand, and I was like, yeah, that's him. But I knew that it was him already because he was clearly like the whole body was just like sitting there. Like I could see him. He didn't really, I don't think he said anything to me, but he reached his hand out, and I could physically feel his hand on my hand, holding my hand. And as I looked at his hand, I was like, oh yeah, that's his hand. Like I recognize his hand. Like that's it. Then I woke up, and it was 1:30. Anyway, the correlation between the MTV Studios, I believe, is my oldest daughter at Christmas wore this Christmas sweatshirt that had the MTV logo on it. And that's the only correlation because I don't watch MTV like anymore. So I don't know where that came from. But so bizarre. And I am so happy that I remembered it because I wonder if that's why. I wonder if that's why I remembered it, because I was having problems falling asleep. And I was so like alert. I was so alert that I remembered it. Otherwise, maybe I wouldn't have remembered it. I don't know, you guys. Freaky as hell. But I had the dream. Oh, I gotta turn the heat down now. Everything is good. There we go. Okay, you guys. Here we go. We are off. The roads are a tiny bit slick. Like, it's deceiving because there is like frost on the roads and on the sidewalks. And it's hard to see where it is because it doesn't look like black ice. It just looks like condensation on the roads or whatever. Oh, I hope you guys aren't blurry in there. Anyway, oh my God, here we go. So I have off work on Tuesday and Wednesday. I have no videos planned. So I will definitely need to record something on when I get home. Today from work. I could do maybe like a product empties, I think. I could probably do that. Oh yeah, there's like condensation over here. Okay guys, so have a great day. Judy and I will see you on Thursday. That'll be nice. We work together and then we get our nails done after. And I already have my color picked out with my nail technician. We already picked out a color for this next time. So at least there's going to be no guesswork. Holy shit, we are busy here today. Okay, guys, have a great day. Bye.